Hello, and thank you for joining me in this class. In this class, we're going to be talking about circle skirts. I'm going to show you how to cut your full circle skirt, but before I get there, I want to explain the different types of circle skirts that we have. So, the first one is the quarter circle. So, it's commonly known as A-line. So quarter circle is also known as A-line. The flare is not so much, and I'll call it like a 90-degree stuff. So 90 degrees, and it looks something like this. So this is what your A-line skirt looks like, and it's a quarter circle. So you can use your quarter circle formula to get it. So now I'm going to move on to the next one, which is the half circle. So the half circle is popularly known as flare. So people call it flare skirt, and it moves up from the 90 degrees to the 180 degrees, and then you see that it's fuller. Can you notice? So the waist remains the same in all of this. The waist usually remains the same, but the hem, which is the down part of the skirt, gets fuller. It keeps going fuller and fuller. So now you will notice that we now have an increase. So this first one was just the quarter circle. This one is the half circle. Now there's also something called 3/4, but I'll just skip that and go straight to full circle. Okay, so I think maybe this one is called full flare. But this is the real name for it, but some people just know it as this. That's why I'm putting this other name here. So this one is going all the way to 360 degrees, and it's when you finish cutting it, it's like a full circle. So the fullness has increased as well. But when you finish cutting this one, I'll show you what it looks like. There's a small waist, and then there's a full thing surrounding it. That's what a full circle looks like. Use the two circles to you. So with this, you'll notice that your circle can be as full as you want it to be. It can even be way, way, way fuller. So the next one I want to show you is just two circles, and that's the one that is 72 720 degrees. Now this one, I don't know what they call it. Maybe they call it double circle or full circle or full flare, or I don't know what they call it. But anyway, the real name is two circles, and it's when you use circles like that, it's understandable because you will know that this round thing here is 360 degrees, and then that means that I'm having another one that is equally this full. So with the full circle, I've lost track of how it's really, really full, and it has a lot of. So this one is full circle, and then this one is two circles. It's double of the full circle. This way, so you see the way it keeps going and going and going. So the constant thing in this class of circles is that my waist always remains the same, but my skirt starts getting fuller and fuller and fuller, and it's all a function of the M. Now, maybe when we go to slash and spread techniques, I can explain to you how you can use your slash and spread to even achieve the fullness that you want. But in this class, we're only just talking about full circle and half circle. So let's now start drafting our pattern. So you already understand that my waist is constant, my waist doesn't change, it's only the hem of my skirts, the hem of my garment, it's only the hem of my skirts that increases or reduces. So I'm going to start with the full circle skirt. It's so easy to draft this thing. I mean, I won't take you to the mathematics of it, so I'll just say full circle skirt. So we need two measurements for this full circle skirt. One, we need our waist measurement, and two, we need the skirt length. So I have someone here to say hello to you, and that's my mannequin. Okay, so we're going to be taking the measurements. Now you must have done the measurement class, so measurements is not a problem for you any longer. So I'm just going to go around with my tape, and here I have 13. This is really firm. 13, or you can do 13 and a half. And then desired length, I will just do up to, I told you I always prefer to use my side for the skirt length. So I'll do 8. So you can stay there, and I'll do 13 for my waist and 8 for my skirt length. So now we're going to start drafting. So A to B is my waist measurement divided by 6. And B to C is my skirt length. Good. So now we want to draft our skirt, our full circle skirt. So you remember what we said. So I'm just going to do like an imaginary paper here, and I'll name this point A. So now A to B is waist divided by 6, and my waist is 13. The waist for the mannequin that I got is about 13 point something, so I'll just use 13 divided by 6. That should give me about 2.1 something. Very. So I'll just bring my tape over to point A, and I'll just keep moving it round. I want to go all the way around from this end to this end. So just so you can see very well, let me use 3 on the board so you can see the difference. So I keep going, I keep going, I keep going, I keep going. Make sure your tape does not move. Make sure your tape doesn't move so that the circle is accurate. So my tape moved a little, but I've been able to correct it. So this point here is B. Everywhere, you know how a circle is a symmetric thing. So from here to here is 3. From here to here is 3. From here to here is 3. Everywhere is 3. So you just want to connect your line, connect what you have. You just connect it. You can use a ruler, you can use a compass, or for someone like me, after I've done everything, I can just trace from. So the next thing now is our skirt length. B to C is our skirt length. So here we measured 8, so I'll just go with the same 8. So from B, I'm going to pick 8 inches. And then I'll keep going all the way, I'm holding my tape, or I can even use a ruler. Sometimes. So this point here is C. So therefore everywhere else is going to be C. So now I'm going to connect my lines gently. So now I have my circle skirt pattern. So it's now left for us to just cut, and voila. So I want to quickly draft my pattern. The same thing I've done on the board, I just want to repeat the same thing here. So this is my A. So this point is my A. So I'm going to come here and put my A here. And I'm just drafting 3 again. So I'll make sure my tape is there. You can actually use a compass. So I'm connecting. So it's a lot. So this is B, A to B. And then the next thing for me to do is my B to C. And it's 8 inches. So I'll keep going. Keep going. I keep going. 8. I keep going. My allowance here, so I'll use my ruler. This ruler has got I can use it, or I can use my pattern master, but my pattern master is not here, so I'll just use this one to take my allowance, the measurements. So I'm doing like ½ inch down, and this ruler has got like ½ inch inscription and 1 cm, so that's why I can use it. Let me see, let me bring it closer so you can see. So you see ½ inch over here and then 1 cm here, so I can use it to take my allowances very quickly. So I just keep going. So I have to be moving I have to keep moving the ruler. Yeah. So I have the allowance down here for ½ cm, and I'm going to do the same thing up here. If you don't have the ruler, the other alternative is to use your tape rule and just come from one point to the other and do ½ inch, and go here and do ½ inch, and go here and do ½ inch, and come here and do ½ inch. Just keep going like that. And this is the pattern for the circle skirt. So now we're going to cut it, and then we'll cut it on actual fabric. So this is, now I want you to notice something, or note something. This is just a quarter of the full skirt. Look at this arc here that we have here. Yes, you can see that. So we need to have another arc. That's another quarter. That's another quarter. And that's another quarter. So for us to get the full skirt, we need to cut 4 of this. So what this means is that this is from here to here. You know what we're doing? The human body, when we're sewing, is actually divided into 4 equal parts. Well, 4 parts, not equal, 4 parts. The front has a center front, and this is one side of the front, and this is another side of the front. So we just have one side of, let's say, the front. So we need to get the other side, this one, and then this one. So our bodies are usually divided into 4 parts. This is just a quarter, 4 quarters. This is another quarter, and then you come to the back. This is 1 quarter, and this is another quarter. So yeah, we're going to cut now.